How to buy an investment property with bad credit. In this episode, I'm going to share with you all my secrets on how to do this. We're going to go through 6 different ways that you could accomplish this. And then at the end, I have a bonus tip for you. So follow us to the end. Hi, I'm John Troutman. I've been investing in real estate for over 25 years. I've done everything from financing. I've been a vice president of a national bank, flipped houses, commercial real estate as well, everything from office, medical, warehouse, you name it. I've pretty much done it. So what I've done is a lot of this stuff is my experience because I haven't always had great credit. So after 2008, coming back, I had it, everybody for the most part got hurt by it, but we actually thrived, but my credit didn't. And so this is an area I'm very familiar with. So I want to share with you some of these creative ways for you guys to acquire real estate with bad credit. One of them is if you have bad credit, but you have cash, it's simple, just pay cash. Well, maybe you don't have the cash, but maybe you could find partners that do have the cash. If they don't have the cash or you don't have the cash, then you need to find someone with favorable or good credit that you could leverage. Again, this is someone that you're going to need to bring on as some sort of partner, and now you're giving away equity in this deal because of your credit. Hard money or private money, oftentimes they don't necessarily put the weight on your credit, they put the weight on the deal. So if you have a really good deal, they'll just put the weight on that deal. Now, don't get me wrong. All of them say, or for the most part say, hey, we pull your credit, but we don't really look at your credit. They're looking at your credit, so it's something to think about. But again, the merit of the deal really rests on the deal itself. So it's another viable way for you to get funding, and I've had to do it. A lot of people have. So this is maybe a more expensive way to go, but it is still a way to go. Seller financing. This is often overlooked. I can't tell you how many deals I've done with seller financing. Not only did they never ask me what my credit score or what my credit was like, they didn't even ask me how much money I had. This is a true story. When I buy building, they never ask me about anything that I've done. Never. So if I go to a lender, the lender's going to scrutinize the deal. They make me jump through all the hoops. If I'm buying a property that's maybe in some sort of distress, could be a commercial, residential, whatever. Nobody's really asking me what my credit is. I very seldomly get asked. Very, very, very seldomly. And typically, I never get asked what I have as far as, have I done this before? How many projects do I have? How successful am I, or have I been at it? These are questions that, quite honestly, in a lot of residential, when you go to buy and you're bringing funding to the table, they want to know you're pre-approved. When someone's in distress, you're able to kind of take advantage of that situation a little bit when you're getting seller financing, right? Because you're taking the problem off their hand. They're selling it for a reason. So that way, I use that as a negotiation. They already have the asset. Now I just get to leverage that asset and get financing on it from them. With that seller financing, maybe it's disguised in a couple different ways. Maybe it's a lease with an option to purchase. This is another way for you to get in. Or rent to own. Both of these are very viable ways for you to get into a deal with very poor credit. Maybe you have to put a little bit more of a security deposit down, but these are ways for you to lock up a property and be able to take advantage of it financially or financially benefit from it. Before we get into these next couple items, do me a favor, click on the link below, subscribe, follow us, let us bring you content like this daily. Listen, at the end of the day, credit does matter. Is it everything? No. Does it open up more doors for you? Yes. The fact is that the more successful you become in real estate, the more doors are going to open if you have decent credit. You want to start working on that stuff right away. Listen, I was a person that I ignored it for a long time. I bought houses and I would eventually just use that money to buy more and more assets. Well, when I started getting into commercial real estate, maybe my credit was poor. And I let it go in 2008, going through a divorce and going through the market falling. And it just is what it is. We all go through stuff, right? So I instantly started rebuilding, but it took a second. In doing that, my credit got damaged and I would have to go in on properties that I own free and clear, and to get internet and things like that, or even the power on, I had to put hefty deposits down just to get the electricity on. When thinking about it, like, the better credit you have, it just tells a story about you. It may not be an accurate story. So I always tell people, work on your credit so you can leverage maybe even your asset later. Let's say you have $100,000 in equity. Would you rather be paying, 12 to 14% to leverage that money, or 3 or 4%? Anyways, things to think about. It does cost you. You might as well get working on it. It doesn't need to be fixed overnight, but if you start today, it will help you. It will open up doors for you, I promise. We have a link for you below. So click on the link below, check your credit, get going on fixing it. Also, I want to get you access for a week to our online courses, I should say, on how to do vacation rentals, how to invest in fix and flip properties, buy and hold, commercial, and vacation rentals. Click on the link below. That's yours for free for the next week. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts.